Today I'm going to show you this piece of the center of a tree, a 100-foot pine tree. 20 feet above the ground is where he cut out this slab. And you can touch it, you can feel it. You can see some of the rings are real spread apart. What do you think one of these rings stand for?
A year that it's alive.
1 year, that's right. So between any one of these little hash marks is 1 year of growth for this tree.
Isn't it like 121 years old now?
Yep, that's right, 121. And so what you can see is, what do you think that is?
That's a disease.
A disease, that's right. When the tree was younger, it ran into some kind of a disease and it had a problem with the outside of it, of the trunk of it.
And that's why it's running.
And then it corrected itself. But then, why do you think that the center of the tree is here when it should be here?
Because it was on an edge, so it started growing up.
That's
way
right.
Away from the edge.
So that's right. So when this tree was in the ground, it was tipped up like this. And this part was still in the ground, and this part was dug into the ground, okay? And so the tree grew thicker rings, as you can see, the lines of growth. They grew thicker rings to hold that tree from falling over.
Oh, okay.
And you know, the thing of it is, and I think I've talked to you about this before, is the fact that trees very seldom have a core that's way over here. It's usually right where?
I see the thing.
Right in the middle.
So you know how it's right here?
Yep.
I mean, it gets longer years.
That's,
But if it was in the middle, how old would it be?
it would be about the same. It's just the shape. You can see, Jamari, the shape of the tree. It depicts on how many rings, but you can see the radiate rings go out like this. See?
If it's right here,
Yep.
how old would it be?
Well, you'd have to count all these little lines all the way up to there to show you what the age of that tree was at that time. What are these holes, John?
Beetles and
Beetles, that's right. They're wood bugs and types of bugs that burrow into the sap and so forth to get that sap out of it. But this is the kind of thing that I look at as a lesson for you kids, because most trees, as I said before, always have the center. But this tree went over here. And you know, our lives are like this. We sometimes think, oh man, things are just not going right, just not going right. But I just talked to you guys about how important God is in our lives and what He does for us. If you keep your life in the center and let God direct you where you have to go, things will be great. And your body and all your bones and everything else will be just perfectly growing. But this is the kind of thing we have to look at as saying, okay, God, you're in control. I'm keeping myself in the middle, and the rest of you can be, assured that I'm taking care of you. Okay? Any questions?
What does it say in on it?
Just a sticker.
I got a question.
Yeah, what?
Maybe.
Jamari?
Did you?
Don't turn. What?
Go
Jamari,
ahead.
go ahead.
Well,
Did you have a question?
No, Fabian had a
Fabian.
question.
Go ahead, Fabian.
yeah. Did you write the black things with the pencil?
No, Mr. Kent did that for to give you guys an idea of how many years old this tree is. Let's just figure it out. If it grew to 120 feet, and I would assume that there's got to be close to, did you count these, Kent?
121.
121. So you can see that all the way from here, when this tree was just a little sapling and a seed, it grew from that all the way out to this.
The lines don't look like 121.
And God gives us that type of
They don't.
a promise that He will always take care of us.
I thought 100.
Anybody know why these cracks are in here?
Because it's dead.
It's dead, and what is it looking for?
Water.
Water, that's right. That's how important water is to these trees, because when they start to crack like this, that shows that they're searching for water.
Drying out.
Okay? Well, thanks a lot for being so you know.
Like an orange.
Now I want you to do me a favor.